Being born a woman is a great gift. Embracing the woman within is a journey we must undertake. If you are here, it is a sign. It means you are on the right path. It means you are taking steps to unveil your inner woman and fully, unconditionally accept her. This video will help you charge up with magnetism, unveil this inner state of being a woman, and most importantly, accept her. My name is Ksenia Vetrish, and I am an internationally certified body-oriented therapist. And in this video, we will talk about the principles and postulates that help us work with, unveil, and connect with our inner woman. Don't forget to subscribe to me. I will be releasing a series of videos on my channel about how to unveil your inner woman. There will be practices that we will do together, and give your like, it means the world to me. Let's get started. Women are primarily about the inner state. It is an inner natural magnetism that draws attention, envelops, energizes, and constantly makes you want to touch it. It attracts huge number of people and a vast array of opportunities. Therefore, when a woman connects with herself, when she connects with her inner woman, her world changes. Such women are really fulfilling. You want to meet with such women. You want to touch such women. They attract you. And such a woman can indeed be dressed in absolutely any clothing, but her inner state will truly radiate through everything. This inner femininity will unfold and be visible from miles away. You will become the center of attention for both women and men. Your career, personal development, and family life will improve. You will meet your loved one, and so on. Everything begins with a deep connection with yourself and the unveiling of your true feminine side. So what qualities are inherent in a true woman? First of all, she is elegant. Her movements are soft, her movements are smooth, she is like flowing water. She possesses skills such as, quote, conflict resolution. She is gentle, which means the absence of harshness, the art of self-care, and filling herself with love. When you are filled with love from within, you give that love to everyone. Empathy, creativity, tenderness, the enveloping warmth that this woman can share. But all of this happens only when it exists within. Let's discuss 10 postulates, 10 rules on how we can unveil our inner woman, connect with her, and start expressing her, start revealing her to the world. The first and most important thing is to establish contact with your body. It is when we release all the tension from our body that we become that woman who is smooth and flowing, like water. We unveil our softness, we unveil our tenderness, and we achieve true contact with ourselves, with our emotions, and with our feelings. We begin to feel ourselves and the world around us much more deeply. By establishing contact with our body, we are able to create love within ourselves and share it. Because if there is no contact with the body, we won't even feel this love. The body gives us the right permission and ability to feel everything. So our first task is to release physical tension and learn to feel, to connect with ourselves, to develop sensitivity, and to become very gentle. It is through releasing tension from the body that this softness comes to you. Your movements become smoother, your body starts to be more graceful, you become like a soft cat. And other people are drawn to you. They want to look at you, to observe you. You exude relaxation and enjoyment because when the body is tense, movements become rougher. You even open your laptop more roughly because your body is tense, and that doesn't suit us. In order to unveil the woman within, we must completely release all tension. The second rule, which follows from the first, is to develop your speech. This means learning to speak correctly and beautifully. It is about using words and expressions that do not sound rude and do not evoke feelings or negative emotions in you. These are words and expressions that you can control when you speak slowly, when you enjoy what you are saying and understand everything you are saying. Not when you have a stream of verbal thoughts, you don't analyze them and just talk and talk and talk and talk in a disjointed manner. And when your speech is concise, when your speech is graceful, when your speech is beautiful, and this is also a skill that can be learned, it helps us reach a state of femininity and reveal it. Therefore, speech plays a huge role. You can perform various articulation exercises, and you can do breathing practices because they also help slow down our speech. Work on your speech. The third rule, the third postulate of femininity that I recommend developing within yourself is elegance. Naturally, our attention is drawn to elegant women. Elegance helps us connect our inner and outer selves, allowing us to truly feel like women who truly enjoy their lives. And truly, elegance is in everything. It's in the way you move, in the clothes you wear, in your home, and in how you create coziness. Elegance, it simply begins to permeate your life. It helps you see the beauty around you, and elegance helps you move differently. In other words, elegance is a quality that also needs to be developed within oneself and aspired to. I want to record a separate lesson on elegance, but what I can recommend is to study etiquette rules, learn proper behavior, and consciously control yourself. Work on your posture, as it also relates to elegance. Read books and broaden your horizons. This is also elegance. An elegant woman always has something to talk about. She can support any small talk, she can discuss any topics and maintain the atmosphere. This is a developing woman. Next, we move on to the fourth basic rule, which will also help us embrace our femininity, and that is the home. It is the space you are in. It is how you create this space. First, let's make it a rule that we definitely need to get rid of unnecessary clutter. We don't hoard old things, especially at home. Don't create clutter, declutter. If you haven't worn an item for 3 months, get rid of it, sell it on Avito, sell it on other platforms, or simply throw it away. One item will be replaced by another of higher quality, which you will buy wisely and will definitely use. Declutter your phone. When was the last time you cleaned up your photo gallery? When was the last time you organized your computer or phone desktop? When was the last time you reviewed your applications? Update everything, clean your phone, you use it every day. You can also review and clean your belongings, for example, your dishes, and everything you use and that surrounds you. Therefore, we need cleansing not only physically and energetically, as mentioned in the first point, but also of our space. A woman creates comfort and beauty. And the next point is to learn to surround yourself with beauty. Yes, this is a skill we need to learn, one we need to develop within ourselves, and then it will naturally become a part of our process. But to surround ourselves with beauty, we need to learn to notice beauty. There are many people, I know them personally, and in Dubai, women come to my sessions who have everything but do not feel happiness from it. Because at some point, they never learn to notice the beauty around them. Because of this, they sometimes can't even create beauty, even if they have a vast number of opportunities. And so our task for every woman at any level, wherever she may be, is to learn to notice this beauty, to learn to accept it. Stop yourself, slow down, step out of the race, stop, look around and take note of what surrounds you. How beautiful are the things around you? What beautiful clothes are you wearing today? How lovely is the notebook you are writing in? Just touch it. Look through it. What a crazy, beautiful painting, and you might not have noticed it before. Next, a bouquet of flowers, incredible, incredible. And as you walk, stop, give yourself a minute or two, and notice the beauty around you. This will help you cultivate a sense of enjoyment that you can use later, allowing you to find pleasure absolutely anywhere you are. Because if we don't develop this within ourselves, if we don't unveil this within us, we simply won't derive pleasure from life. No matter where we are or what we achieve, we will constantly be in a race and always running somewhere. And we need to learn to notice beauty. And I am sure that absolutely everyone is surrounded by something beautiful. The next point I want to talk about is creativity. To unveil your inner woman, you need to engage in creative activities. And here, you either need to remember what you always loved but perhaps forgot about, or find a hobby that will bring you immense pleasure. Often in the modern world, women skip this step due to a lack of time, as they say, because there is no time to sit down and bead, draw, or make paper crafts if someone likes that. No time for themselves. No time to set aside even half an hour to unleash this creative energy within yourself. What do you mean you have no time? What do you have time for then? To connect with and unveil your inner woman, let's choose and schedule some time in your calendar. For creativity, for creating something, a woman who creates, a woman approaching something with creativity forms new neural connections, and in creativity she enters a meditative state where she can create, invent, and craft something with her hands. This is also her birthright. We just need to come to this. Some people love to sing. Walk around, hum, set up karaoke for yourself and sing at home. Next, if someone loves dancing, they can sign up for dance classes. It's a form of creativity. Some people love painting. Some are good at it, some not so much, but you can learn. It's a skill. Weaving, cooking, anything you like. Give yourself time, set aside time for creativity. It is incredibly important. It is very, very important. The next step, which also plays a huge role for our inner woman, is nature. Our task is to connect with nature. We women are inherently created by nature. One could say that we are goddesses created by the four elements: water, earth, fire, and air. Try to connect with these elements when you go for a walk. Next, simply walk down the street and look for these elements, noticing how they surround you. Let's say it's raining, this is water, and you accept this water, you accept that it is within you, you become a part of this water, becoming one with it. The same goes for air, earth, and fire. Embrace the four elements within yourself. They can provide you with a tremendous boost of energy, which will also help you connect with yourself. So spend more time in nature, surround yourself with nature, have fresh flowers at home, either grow them in flower beds, or you can buy potted flowers, or simply refresh your bouquets, but create a natural environment at home and burn candles. Use fire, practice with fire, engage with nature, and spend as much time as possible in contact with it. This will benefit you 100%, providing you with an immense resource. I promise you this and guarantee it. So make sure to give it a try. Next point. By birthright, everything is accessible to a woman. She is the strongest being on the planet, and let's accept this within ourselves. Let's unveil this accessibility to everything by right of birth within us. And for this, every time you wake up, go somewhere, or achieve something great, tell yourself the phrase, "Wow, I'm so lucky. The world absolutely loves me." And just say this to everything. You step outside and the sun is shining. Even though the forecast predicted rain, say, "I'm so lucky. I'm just a fortunate person." Then you buy yourself a delicious coffee. Drink it, enjoy it, and say, "I'm so lucky. This coffee is so delicious. The world loves me." Find yourself 1,001 reasons to say this phrase to yourself. I am so lucky. The world loves me. And the last point, which is no less important and which I even consider one of the most important, is to learn how to produce real, long-lasting dopamine. So there is quick dopamine available to us from eating sweets, eating fatty foods, and scrolling through Instagram, from constantly being glued to the phone, from endless conversations with friends. This is also an energy-consuming activity that generates quick dopamine, especially if you enjoy discussing something, and various such factors that can contribute to quickly giving you pleasure. Alcohol, hookah, smoking, addictions. I don't even list them because it's already understood, but they also fall into this category. Everything that gives you pleasure in the moment, everything that delights you in the moment, we need to move away from it, because our task is to learn how to produce long-lasting dopamine, because when we learn to produce it, we don't need to seek instant joy in various addictions. Instagram is a huge addiction, and for some, it's alcohol. Drugs, hookah smoking, these are all huge addictions. Sweets, a huge addiction. Fast food, the same. And our task is to break free from this and reach a point where you always have this enjoyment. First you work for it, then it works for you, and you always achieve this state of happiness, this state of pleasure. So how do we generate it? This is sports. At first we don't feel like doing it, but later it brings us happiness. It produces endorphins and serotonin in us. It produces positive hormones that affect our mood. We also include any work with the body, such as body practices, self-massage, and any kind of touch. Study how your body reacts to these. This also includes yoga, which is excellent for producing long-lasting dopamine. It is also body work that will help you produce it for a long time. The next point, how you can develop it, is proper nutrition, which involves replenishing all the deficiencies that are currently present. This is a conscious choice because you are choosing healthy food because we are what we eat. This phrase did not appear by chance. It is a powerful phrase. Think about it. What are you putting into your body? And so by eating the right food, it's difficult at first, but then it becomes a habit. And this also creates a permanent state of happiness for you. So pay close attention to this debt dopamine. I will also have a video on how to produce it. In that video, I will also talk about energy consuming, resource draining activities, and resource giving activities. It will be a great video. I love this topic. But for now, at least pay attention to understanding that these quick dopamine hits are enormous egregores where an incredible amount of our energy is drained. Drops of alcohol, all of it, a huge surge of energy, smoking, a massive drain of energy. This leads to background anxiety and fatigue, which are the opposite of femininity. We need to move away from this, break free from these strong programs. They prevent the woman from unfolding. Our task is to consciously make choices and move out of them. Yes, at first there will be a struggle, but cleanse yourself and immediately start working with the body. Do it in tandem. It will be easier for you and you will learn differently. You will learn a different approach to producing long-lasting dopamine, experiencing pleasure at all times and from everything. You can learn to enjoy yourself at all times, even when you are doing nothing. I was glad to share this information with you. My name is Ksenia Vetrish. I am a certified body-oriented therapist. Give me your likes, write comments, share your opinions, and I am sending you a huge amount of love, light, and joy. Unveil your inner woman, subscribe because I will be releasing more videos on this topic, and I wish you a wonderful, fulfilling day.